Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. In between episodes I did a lot of inventory management, and by that I mean I spent a lot of our money. I think about 30,000 gold is what I spent, and this is what I've ended up with. We have a lot of people who have had changed things, all sorts of different things around the place. A bunch of people have new upgrades. You can see here, for instance, Jean has an upgrade, Alcrest has an upgrade. In fact, I think everyone we've gone through here so far, even Seedall, has had a change in terms of what we're doing. We've taken away a ton of stuff from him to give him more staffs for more options. I've upgraded Thoron. Silver Dagger's there still, but we've got Pesh Cats there if we want to try and crit. We've got Hammer with some upgrades. Levin Sword's getting upgrades. All of these getting upgrades. Upgrades here. And basically, what I've done is I've just tried to increase the damage across the board by a little bit. And we'll see how this goes. I've kind of aimed at changing people, you know, towards things that they're good at. So, for instance, Alcrest no longer uses the Radiant Bow because, well, he was never using the Radiant Bow. So why don't I just upgrade the Killer Bow and give him a Vuln instead? Gives us more options for things to sell as well. Like Jean was never using the shielding art, so I might as well just get rid of that on him. Similarly for, he's at the top. Similarly for Seedall, he was never using an attacking art really, like in a serious manner, so we might as well just give him more options to do other things. And that's the kind of thing that I changed across the board. Now, this is one which I'm interested in. I don't know whether Liberation is actually going to be a good enough weapon for us by the end of the game. We would like it to be because fills engage meter by 1 when user attacks and defeats a foe in a single turn is really nice, right? It allows you to cycle through your engage very quickly and end up with another engage. However, damage-wise, it's not really doing it, right? It's a little bit off. So I am wondering whether a silver sword, which is upgraded, will outperform Liberation, and maybe that's a path we want to go down. The one thing that's taken me away from doing that, however, is the fact that we have... I wonder if the storehouse is the best way to show this. Yes. We have no materials. We're completely material starved. Now we can buy materials, but for context, a silver ingot is 5,000 and a steel ingot is 500. So given our current economic state, we can't buy many ingredients, right? So, this is where we are for just now, and we'll see how it goes as we move on. Anyway, it's time for us to do the things that we normally do here, which will start with... I don't know, let's start with doing this. Down here. So who are we working on? Hortensia Ivy, Goldmary Saphir, and Lindon Saphir. So let me just double check that we don't already have Goldmary Ivy. Not Goldmary Ivy. Hortensia Ivy. We don't. Goldmary Saphir. We do not already have Goldmary Saphir. And then Lindon Saphir. We definitely don't have because they weren't in combat. So let's do this. Actually, you know what we'll do first? Let's see if we can do an eat with any of them. And then we'll work out whether we're going to do the other one with them afterwards. Right. Now, I know Alfred's a bad cook, so it might be time for us to just go and do a wake-up event first. Which is not my usual way of doing things, but we will do wake-up event, arena, then leave, then do Alfred's. Then do cooking without Alfred. Because apparently Alfred is very bad at cooking. At least that's what I was told, and it seems to have held to be true. Right. Rest. Let's see who we get. It's a weird start. That's okay.
I have purified my mind and body. Only now may I enter such a holy place. What a beautiful altar! Ooh, I could throw an epic party here.
Andreo.
No! I mustn't think such wicked thoughts, or the divine dragon will sense them. Divine One! I only meant to say a prayer. Andreo, you party-loving fool!
So I think that's a sea level here. Cool. Right, now it's at night, which is actually perfect for after the episode, because after the episode we can then, well, I can then go to the fortune teller and just spam the button, which is okay. So let's go to Arena, and then let's go and, yeah, let's go and do some Arena stuff with anyone close on levels. Hortensia is fairly close to a level. We could do a couple with Hortensia. Yeah, I think Hortensia is the closest to a level. Let's do Hortensia's.
Hi! Just the challenger I was hoping for.
I don't think you're going to win this one. Yeah, you're going to get destroyed. Okay, if we do all three, then we actually get a, yeah, then we get our level up. Cool. Let's do this.
It's the second princess of Illusia, Hortensia!
I am Mary,
Oh, no.
Royal Knight of Soul.
Well,
prepare yourself.
this didn't go well the first time. It went better the second time, but it was still a loss. It only went better because I could see she's using a different weapon. Okay. Third time, Hortensia. Can you fight anyone who isn't Marin? That's the question.
Thanks for stopping by.
Brawling one-on-one
Yes,
is not
but they
for
are
the weak
also
of heart.
on a dog. This is going to be even worse, actually.
You looking down on me?
Really?
Yep, that was pretty bad, but it's a level up. Nice. Okay. Huge amount of res. Like, that's an insane amount of res. If we never need to use a res tank, then that would be good. Right. I do also want to quickly check while we're here. I know we got the new ring and we looked at it last time, but let's just check it again. I want to have a look at Erica. Is there anything we need on Erica? I don't think so. Is there any reason to level it up on the person who has Erica? I don't think so. That's not a great sign, is it? When there's no reason to level it on the person who has it. I mean, we can take 2 less damage. I think that also means we can do 2 more damage, and Lunar Brace could also do some. What's the other side of it? Eclipse Brace is healing. Yeah, so I'm not that worried about it. Okay, well, that's fine. Leave that be. In which case, if we're done with that, it's probably time for us. I guess I could try and make more. Oh, let's do it. Let's. I just traveled to the arena. Why does it even let you travel to the room you're in? We could probably make a few more rings. Again, not that there's a great amount of purpose to creating rings at this point in the game because we're using the other rings. But I do want to try and get my S rank on everyone so that we've at least committed to getting some amount of rings on everyone. So let's go with Roy this time. Roy, why don't you give me 10 rings? We'll go down. We'll do 2 lots of 10. He did not get an S rank. Okay, Roy. Let's do it again. There is not an S rank here. Nice. Alright, well, not wasting anything else on that. It's time for us to head to the cafe. And yeah, then we can also grab our achievement that we got right afterwards, which should put us back above 10k bond fragments, which would be very nice. Okay. Once it, loads, which is why we usually do this bit last, because it's a very long load into the thumbnail for whatever reason. But anyway, I don't know if you're a good cook. We'll see.
Divine one.
Oh, actually, I still have the previous meal, don't I? Let's see here. Oh, I guess I need to just go here. Yes, I do. So I need to go chuck that down the well. Be right back. Over this way. Cut the corner. And round here. Round all the way round here, and round here, and then round here, and then we have this glowing red thing. It's like a portal to hell, but okay. We got Recover, 2 Novice Books, a Silver Dagger, an Expert Book, and an Elwind. That's okay, yeah. I'm gonna chuck Fogado's meal. We should probably wait until we see what other stuff we're chucking down. I could probably chuck down some silver swords. What if I went for a 5-star this time? Let's go crazy. Just go 3. You know what? Don't chuck away the silver swords. If I think that they might be the best sword in the end game, don't chuck them away. Maybe go Wodao, silver sword. We probably don't need another spear because we have a lot of people already using spears. Because we have 2 people already using spears, we're probably not going to have need for another one. Get rid of this iron great lance and a spear. And then maybe like a tomahawk? Killer axe? I bet it's the iron great lance which is pushing us down. Hurricane axe, tomahawk? Wow, what do you have to give away to get a 5-star upgrade chance? Silver axe? I also think that might be an end game thing for an axe user. Brave bow, which I don't think is very good. Personally, just because if we have a look here, right? This does might 11, this does might 4. And generally our problem with bows is that we can't get through their armor, or their defense, not so much that we, can't double hit. We usually double hit. So it just seems a bit weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's like really, really weak. And I know why it's weak, because obviously with this bow you can do something very tricky. You can put it on somebody who has like incredible strength, but no speed, and then they can double hit. Which is something that we could even consider. Well, we could consider that on her actually, instead of the tomahawk. Ooh, I never thought about that actually. Maybe. I mean, yeah, that could work. Oh, I took the tomahawk off. Oh. So this would mean that she... Yeah, never mind. I took the tomahawk off. Well, there you go. I was thinking it would be better than a tomahawk on her. What's her strength value, actually? Is it any good? 30. Compared to Allcrest, which is 20. So it would double hit, and it would do 6 more, so that would put it in the range of about 10. Right? If we're evening it out. I was just thinking there, so... If that's 4, right? And then his killer bow is currently at 11. And yeah, if his killer bow's at 11, and then this one is at 4, then my logic is the 6 strength difference will add 6 extra damage. So effectively that brave bow is like a little worse than the killer bow. Brave bows also need like the highest tier material to upgrade, like if you want to upgrade at any decent amount. So yeah, probably still a little bit bad, but it's something I didn't think about. Well, we could chuck it down the well. Yeah, it's like for a specific type of bow user that would be perfect. We're just not running one. That gets you 3-star immediately. I get rid of the radiant bow at the same time, and then like 1 silver sword, 2 silver sword, 3 silver sword. Oh, I don't want to give away 3. How about a spear? How about a spear and Fogado's meal? No. Okay. Well, let's try for a 5. Let's try for a 5. We've never done a 5. I'm gonna chuck 2. Oh, I still think they're the best. Wodao? Yeah, we could get rid of our Wodao plus 3. I'm probably not gonna use it, and that will convince me not to use it by getting rid of it. There you go. So we're getting rid of a ton of stuff here. This could sell for so much, but hey, we're transforming it. Right. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if that'll go well. That could have just been a waste of money, but hey, who knows? Right, through here. We're then gonna check in over at a shop that we can sell things to. Because, well, it's a tiny amount of money, but it is optimal, so we will do it. Sell his meal.
Take care.
There we go. Then we can go and get a new meal. Right. Hello. Order meal. So we're looking for Hortensia Ivy to start with. You are an expert on dome bread. They both like it. Well, this seems good. I don't know. Does it go well with fish? Let's do that. Confirm. start.
Of course. It would be an honor to make this for you. What is a dragon's favorite food? I'm dying to know. You were in my thoughts as I prepared this, Divine One.
Oh!
Went and got these ingredients just for me? How sweet of you, Divine One.
Oh.
You must have procured the ingredients for this yourself. That is just the sort of thing you do. Why are they talking about the ingredients? Oh, okay. So you gain 1 strength, 1 speed, 1 defense, and 1 magic. But if you're older, you also get 1 strength, 1 speed, 1 defense, 1 magic, and 1 res. Wow. Okay, that was tasteful dome bread. That's incredible.
My favorite meals include lots of sweets.
Thanks for the leftovers. But now we've done that, we just have a look. Do we count as older? No. Interesting. Well, I would think that we should count as older, given that, you know, we're 1,000 years plus old, but, you know, who knows? He's starting with, like, a huge amount of strength now, though. Look at 35 base strength. 32 base strength for Saphir. It's crazy. Do you get any? You get 2? You get 2 as well? Yeah, wow. Okay, so some of our base stats are, like, incredible now. Okay. Yeah, 35 magic on Pandreo as well. Very, very good. Let's do this. We could potentially donate. I think this is just a waste of money. But is there anything I could get here? What do we get immediately? Companion pack. Is it... What does a companion pack give you? I don't know. Healing Hall. Market wares. I don't know what market wares are either. It only cost me 5,000 to see for both of these. We could. Okay. It would give us more stuff after the paralogs, I think, if we do the paralogs in these areas. So it's not completely wasted. It doesn't give you a chance of getting more skirmishes, it just gives you a chance of upgrading a skirmish that you get to one of these ones. I'm going to try it. It might be a waste of money, but we have a few things to sell. We have a little left over. Let's try it. Okay, and it gets us some achievements just for doing it. So you get a Physic, which is 3,000 base and 500 bond fragments. That's not too bad, actually. Because effectively, it's we paid 2,000 gold for 500 bond fragments. Because the Physic's effectively free, because we were going to buy one anyway. Okay, that's reasonable. Market wares. Okay. Well, that's useful. I wouldn't say I would have paid for it. Well, there we go. I don't know what the companion packs are. They could be anything. But yeah, useful. Wouldn't know if I would have paid for it, but it is useful for doing specific eating things. And then we get bond fragments for having done it as well. Yeah, I think the first one was much better. I think the Physic one is, like, legitimately was just worth the money. I think the other one is, like, I'm 50-50. Anyway, now we've done that, I think it's time to head over here. And then we can start up these ones. So, we double check. They did not get one, right? They did not. We have one, but they did not get one. Okay. So, skip to result. Let's just do it like this. Saves me having to to move everybody. Hey, Lindon and Saphir's second rank is done now. Okay, cool. I was also just wondering what the best thing to do over here is with this one. I think it's probably strength training, even though we got strength from that boost. Because we didn't get the older bonus, it gives us +2 strength effectively to do the strength training. So yeah, we won't go and have a look at that because we've already got effectively the best thing out of it. Or we've already seen the best activity for the best thing out of it, so we'll just do that later. thinking if there's anything else before we jump into the next bit. Oh right, yeah, I can go and show you why we're so limited on resources.
How do
Hello.
you do? I say.
Yes, doing just a little shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is why we're limited on resources, because at max we can only get 10 silver ingots from her, and they cost you 5,000 apiece. Now, that's not 100% true, because you can actually get more silver ingots by buying the steel ingots and then upgrading them. But I think from memory, from looking at it, it was like 11 to buy 1 silver. And then like 1 silver gave you 10 steel. It was like a bad exchange rate going that way. So you would need to buy like effectively 5,500 worth of gold.
Feel free to come again.
Of steel ingots. So it's not really worth it. Yeah, especially as we don't have the money because we just spent it. But if I was to go in here and say I wanted to, now I'm just testing that I'm right. If we wanted to exchange steel to this, yeah. So oh no, 1 silver is 9 steel. Okay, so it only costs us 4,000. Wait, I think I did that wrong. Exchange. I want to buy. I don't have enough to get that. Okay. Yeah, so if I wanted to get steel using silver, it would give me 9. There you go. I think it costs 11 the other way. So, yeah, very difficult to get silver if you don't just get it as a drop. However, the Paralogs are giving a lot of like crafting material as their rewards, so there's a chance they just drop silver, and then that would solve the problem. Anyway, it's time to do some supports. But first we're doing bond conversations. Panette and Sigurd's level 20.
I misunderstood you at first, Panette. I see now that your intentions are quite genuine.
What do you mean by this? Be warned, flattery will get you nowhere.
I meant that you do not have to try to impress me. You need only be yourself.
I am not trying to impress you. I simply treat you like a kindly elder brother who I admire.
Ouch. And I'm saying ouch for Pandreo, her actual elder brother, who she does not admire. He's been replaced by Sigurd. Okay. Well, it's that one. And now we have Seadoll and Micaiah's V.
You're dancing. How should I put this? It feels as if each step is filled with kindness.
No one has ever told me that. Your sacrifice ability is filled with kindness too, Micaiah.
Cool. So that gets us Nosferatu. Probably going to be unused, but, you know, whatever, we have it. Then supports. Where are we going to start? Let's start with our support with Hortensia.
Hey, Divine One! What do you think of me this time?
You're identical to last time.
I went out of my way to be extra super cute. So, are you ready to concede defeat and admit that you're completely charmed?
You certainly are cute, and I'm sure you put in a lot of work for it, but I told you before that cuteness doesn't affect how I treat people. Why are you fixated on this?
I didn't want to bring it up, but okay. My mother was one of the king's mistresses. She suffered a lot of backstabbing in the court.
Okay, so we have her backstory, you know, right from her now.
I never saw her upset, though. She took every insult with a poised and graceful smile. That smile secured her place in court. It even won the king's wife over. That's how I know charm has a power all its own. And I'm gonna use mine the same way.
I understand. But can I ask you something? Do you think maybe your mother had more than just her own survival in mind?
What do you mean?
Maybe she did all of that in part so you could learn to survive the court as well. She must have known she couldn't always be there for you. She'd want you to learn from her. To me, that is real charm. What we do to help the ones we love.
Mother, I never realized.
Okay. So that got us a new page on Hortensia. Let's go ally notebook. Cycle down here. And then Hortensia. Not in her most outrageous outfit. Hobbies: shopping, cosmetics, talents, memory, learning. Background: daughter of a mistress of King Hyacinth. Her siblings left the court due to abuse by the queen. Left the academy to return home at her father's request. And that's the Rosado bit right there. Because Rosado was like, oh, you were at the academy, we're having so much fun until, you know, you left. Okay. Saphir and Lindon.
Saphir, may I speak to you for a moment?
Of course, Lyndon. What is it?
Your guess that I was an Elysian soldier about 30 years ago was correct. That said, my tour of duty never brought me to any rural fishing villages.
You looked into this. Into where I'm from.
Indeed.
All right, I'll say it. Elusia attacked my home village 30 years ago. A lot of folks were killed. My parents included. It's not that I'm on a revenge quest or anything. I haven't been searching for their killers. But if you were a soldier in Elusia at that time, I couldn't help but wonder.
No, your suspicions are only natural. I would wonder the same thing in your shoes.
I still shouldn't have asked. We're on the same side now. There's no need to dig this up.
If you want to hate me, Saphir, you have the right. Even if you wanted me dead, I'd allow it if it would ease your pain.
What? Why would you say that?
Because I mean it. I may not have done any harm to your parents personally, but I was a soldier in that war. I can easily see a world in which it was I who ended your parents' lives. I am a man long past his prime. I'd happily go to my end if it would bring you relief. And although words can change nothing now, I do apologize. I am truly, profoundly sorry.
I can't do this. Excuse me.
Oh dear.
Okay. Well, effectively just learning more about Saphir, but mostly learning what we already knew. I am wondering if there's something deeper with Lindon and why he's so sorry. Like maybe he ordered an attack or something. But maybe it's just like, maybe it is just genuine and it's just face value. Everything is as it seems to be. Anyway, this should be cheerier. It's Saphir and Alcrest.
All right! Great hunting today. Well done. Couldn't have brought in nearly this much if not for you, Prince Alcrest. Thanks for coming.
Oh, but I barely helped. This is mostly your handiwork, Saphir.
Humble as ever, I see. Now that we're good on meat for a while, I think it's going to be fishing next time. Care to join me?
Me? I don't have much experience with fishing.
You'll be fine. I'll show you how it's done.
I'd feel bad for the fish. Imagine getting yanked out of the water by someone as useless as me.
Oh, come on.
Pretty sure the last thing a fish cares about is who's doing the catching. You'll be fine.
I also doubt I'll catch anything. Any bait I offer is bound to be inferior, not worth a nibble.
Nonsense. Stick with me and I promise you'll get plenty. But the real fun comes when I show you how to cook them.
You'll teach me how to cook fish? Really? In that case, perhaps I will give it a try.
Oh, he has an interest in cooking, and he doesn't even have an inferiority complex about it.
That's what I like to hear. Consider yourself invited next time I head out.
Yes, please. Thank you, Saphir.
Okay, nice. Now we have Ivy and Zelkov.
There is nothing quite so isolating as pain.
Where is this taking place?
It cannot be explained. The only window to understanding it is experience. Does that mean we are destined to be strangers to one another? Not at all. For we possess the gift of wisdom, by which we may intuit what we cannot see. I have distilled this wisdom to its essence. I have corked it within this tincture. This vessel encapsulates the light which will dispel the dark fog of your isolation.
I'm sorry, what is happening? What is this?
Great question.
Headache medicine.
You're saying you made this? For me?
Yes, as your retainer, I have a duty to serve you by every available means.
Thank you.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I am only doing my duty.
Thank you for reaffirming exactly why I dislike you. That said, I admit I appreciate your honesty. Many in your position would flatter or lie. You speak your mind. I respect that. Did you have something more to say?
Apologies, Princess Ivy. The sentiment merely surprised me. I will take my leave and attend to my other duties. Rest well.
I will. Thank you, Zelkov.
Okay. And you can see how they're going to become friends in the A support on that one. And we're going to end, I think, end with Ivan Panette.
Panette? Please explain yourself.
I promised we were going somewhere special. Well, here it is.
When I said that I'd like for us to be friends, I did not realize that would entail visits to ancient, decayed ruins?
Precisely. Doesn't it make your heart quicken?
Excessively so, I'm afraid. I feel as if a vengeful ghost could steal upon us at any moment.
I know. It is ever so charming.
You find it charming? Ghosts? You find the idea of ghosts charming?
You've just found out that your new friend is crazy and they brought you to this dark place that nobody else wants to visit, and it's just the two of you. Wonderful.
Why, of course. I simply adore them.
I suppose I ought to thank you. This place is special to you. For that reason, I appreciate your sharing it with me. Unfortunately, people have a wide variety of tastes.
Oh dear. You are not by any chance afraid of ghosts, are you?
I am, in fact, terrified to the very brink of my composure. The stain on the wall like a human silhouette. The handprints on the windows. The stale air. It is only by force of will that I remain here. Conscious. Not screaming. My dignity hangs by one last thread of decorum. The pride I take in my royal office. That thread is about to snap. Yes, it will snap any moment now. Even a princess is only human after all. So, with that, I'm getting out of here!
Good heavens! Princess Ivy, slow down!
Wow, that one's, yeah, changed tone on the B support. Wow. Okay. I liked it. I think we have now finished everything that needs to be done. That was a quick little one there. Two things need to be done before the next episode. Strength training and fortune telling. But then we're fully equipped in our inventory. I think we're ready to go and do another paralog. I think that we are ready to destroy another paralog. We're like at the strongest we have ever been. And given I think the next one is at the same difficulty as the one that we just did, we should be, you know, able to do it easily. Famous last words. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Rise from